the other thing that we see is that so many people, excuse me, are willing to spend money on their children. And often what the children want most is for their parents to get it together. Like, how come? And especially as women, we struggle to invest in ourselves and say, I'm worth this investment, but we'll put the money into our kids. I mean, literally, there's like no budget for our children. But what are we doing to take care of our own, emotional health behind the scenes in our relationships?
And I'll just come right out and say it, that drives me crazy. And it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but you're deflecting onto your kids, your time and your money that you ought to be investing in yourself to be a better parent long term. It takes me right back to being a parent. My son is now 35 years old. So it doesn't take much to go back in time and think, yeah, I remember being that person. I remember being that mother. I'm good. But then I was divorced. So chicken or the egg, you really have to take care of yourself if you're going to be a good partner for the long term and a good parent.
That's what I'm now 100% all in on, is that I need to be in alignment with me first, then my partnership, then the business. And who am I? Do I know who I am? And what I'm finding, and this is so frustrating to admit, because I used to blame the people around me, and now I realize that they kind of just got hit with the shrapnel when I exploded. But what I'm realizing is that the relationships are a mirror, as frustrating as that is, for whatever the triggers are that are coming up for me. This is my work. This is not their work. Because when I do my work, I'm not triggered. As stupid as it is, I can make a good choice. I have boundaries. I can set boundaries. But, and then, Kevin and I, when I really step into learning about what is our partnership here for, and who are we here to be together, it's an incredible thing. 1 + 1 does not just equal 2. When you're in a partnership, there is like this incredible momentum, this incredible amount of things that can be birthed into the world, or support that can be given to people when a partnership is fully in alignment. And so it's life and business partners, right? That we're choosing. And the other thing is the idea, like when you're in a partnership with an entrepreneur, you're kind of in business together, even if you're not in business together. But almost the idea that we're always business partners, even if somebody has 2 W-2 jobs, like we're choosing how and where to invest our money together. And so we become this financial entity that when we're aligned, it's an incredible experience. But when we're not, like some of the world's worst experiences can happen.
Well, you see it on the firing lines all the time with the people you are, I was going to say parenting.
That's not too far off sometimes, Meg. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have been to some seminars, not with you and Kevin. The amount of time it can take to break into the marriage dynamic, because the walls are up and I don't want to reveal my weaknesses. So for some people, it takes quite a while, I would think days, to have that trust in you and Kevin. But once on the inside, I can vouch for how much care and concern you and Kevin are delivering. And I think it's because of where you are in your marriage, to your point, that you and Kevin can dynamically calm people down and get them connected to what's wrong faster, because you and Kevin develop trust, I think, easily and quickly, unless somebody just got the absolute brick wall up. But it's one of the gifts that I believe you and Kevin have, is to be able to disarm people and get to the heart of the matter faster than going to a therapist or a counselor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting, Meg, because our combined gift is creating unity. And sometimes what we've seen when we work with clients, and sometimes this is in, like the parent-sibling dynamic, not necessarily the husband and wife dynamic, but we have helped people walk away from the relationships they're in. So I can't say that creating unity is always, forcing people to stay in the situation. Sometimes it's just making those really tough decisions, that isn't to stay. And, it's true that we are now very aware of our gifts, and I have a gift for seeing a core issue. Like it's like this laser light that I just have in my being. And like I go straight for the the core thing. And sometimes it's like Kevin and I had a conversation about something last night, and I shared what I was seeing, and he was like, how did I not see that before? But that's what we're here to do as humans, is help each other see things that we don't see ourselves. And I don't, that's another thing that I didn't learn growing up, was how to not just ask for help, but accept that other people can help us, with these things. And so anyway, I appreciate you pointing out our gifts, because that has been part of the process.